Hello everyone and welcome back to another video where I'll be streaming some Yugioh Master Duel. So we're going to be playing the Synchro Festival today. And I've got a really weird deck honestly for you guys. So let's go and check out our deck real quick. This is what I call Danger Control. I can't really think of a better name for it because it's focused around danger monsters and it's got pretty much control elements to it. But it does utilize synchro monsters still. So I'll go through the card by card here. We're running a lot of hand traps because it's really easy to disrupt a lot of these synchro decks if you know the right time to play your cards at, assuming you have the correct hand traps. So we got the side frame gear gammas and of course our one singular side frame drivers. We have our Maxx C's because when you're synchro summoning, you're doing a lot of special summoning to set things up. So if your opponent does not stop, you're going to be drawing a lot of cards. Got 3 ashes because there's going to be a lot of search effects going on with the synchro event. And it's also a tuner. Did you know that? So that way you can actually normal summon this guy and tune with any of your monsters and create a boss monster or like a mini boss monster of some sort. So that's pretty neat, honestly. That's why we're running ashes here. Not only because it's a good hand trap, but also because it is an actual good tuner here, being level 3. So, and I have done that a couple of times with this deck now, actually a lot of times. We got Danger Jackalopes. All the danger cards basically say you can reveal this card in your hand, your opponent chooses one random card in your hand, they discard it, and if the discarded card was not the card that activated the effect, in this case Jackalope, you get a special summon from your hand, and if you do draw a card, so it replaces itself and gets on the battlefield for free. However, if this card is discarded, you can special summon one danger monster from your deck in defense position except this guy. So each of them have some sort of effect whenever they're discarded. So that's the idea. We got one thing, Thunder King Ryo. Thunder King Ryo tends to shut down a lot of decks, I think, because there's going to be a lot of tutoring and there's going to be a lot of special summoning again. However, this shouldn't really affect us. There's only I think one card that actually searches for something, and that's Danger Nessie, I believe. Everything else in our deck actually draws from our cards from our deck. It doesn't actually search or tutor. We have 3 Danger Mothmans. These guys basically are a way to just draw more cards from our deck because we really want to try to see some of our control elements and also just more of our cards. We want to try to get to our combos as well. We have a Destrudo combo right here with Mare Mare. So if you get one of your monsters out, let's say you can normal summon a Danger Mothman, you can play out your Destrudo, whether it's in your graveyard or in your hand, and then you can special summon it. Tune in for a Yazi, and Yazi is pretty sweet because you can basically blow up him and one monster, any card on the battlefield actually, and when this guy is destroyed by battle or a card effect and send it to GY, you can special summon one worm monster from your deck in defense position. That worm is going to be Mare Mare. Mare Mare, for those who don't know, says you can't be special summoned except by the effect of a worm monster. During your main phase, you can reduce this card's level by 1 if you do special summon one Mare Mare token. So you get, these are level 1 tokens. You can only use this effect up to 3 times per turn. That's what thrice means. A really weird Yu-Gi-Oh card because I don't think there's any other card that uses this word. Maybe there's a couple, but it's one of the few. So basically we can use this to tune into a lot of different monsters. We got level 5s, level 6s like Orient Dragon and Stardust Charge Warrior. We have level 7s like Clearwing Synchro Dragon, Side Frame Lord Zeta, stuff like that. I wish we had Stardust Dragon and a couple others, but this is what we're working with. You basically just kind of can play around with the synchro package right here. Yazi is kind of important right here, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have it. I'm working with really whatever synchro monsters I just happen to have, because I'm not really invested in synchro decks outside of this event. So yeah, I'm just utilizing what I got, was it Ravenous Crocodile Dragon and Chaos Ruler, who has been pretty handy because we have a lot of dark and light monsters in this deck, and stuff like Star Eater and stuff like that. If you happen to have a Baron, then definitely run that too. Run your most powerful synchro monsters basically in your extra deck. That's the kind of name of the game here. This deck is meant to be kind of flexible and focus mostly on the core of the deck, which is control elements. You can win with just the danger monsters themselves and not ever have to synchro summon, and that's totally fine too. Sorry, so we have, let's see, explain the Destrudo and Mare Mare package. We have Danger Nessie. This guy can search for any of your danger cards put in your hand. We have Danger Bigfoot. If we had more of these, we totally would run them, but we do not. So we're just running one copy of each. But we would love to run more copies. We have Danger Thunderbird. This guy can blow up a set card on the battlefield that your opponent controls. Nibiru is definitely handy because, again, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of special summoning this event, so Nibiru can definitely like help keep like opponents in check when you have it in hand. We got Raigeki, we got Lightning Storm, we got Harpy's Feather Duster as ways to pretty much blow up the board and try to like get back in the game. Sometimes they'll just win you the game outright. Monster Reborn, because again, there's gonna be a lot of tuners. There's gonna be a lot of like, powerful boss monsters, so you when you negate them, when you blow them up, you can like grab them back, or you can grab your opponent's tuner or your tuner, and then like tune up with one of your monsters, and then bam, you have like a decent monster, suddenly like a Stardust Dragon or something like that. We got 3 Pot of Desires because this is the only pot among the 3 most commonly played pots, like Pot of Prosperity and Pot of Extravagance, that is legal for this format. The downside of this card though is that you run into the risk of banishing some of your key cards like Destrudo and Mare Mare, so that does stink, but that's a risky play when you're trying to like generate like more card advantage. We got 3 Torrential Tributes. These cards also help with the whole like I think there's like a quest where you have to like blow up your opponent's monsters. Let's see, we got Compulsory Evacuation Device. Time this correctly and you can really screw your opponent over. There's Stardust Dragon's gonna be flying around, so this is a classic way of dealing with it without triggering its effect, where it negates any effect that destroys a card or cards on the battlefield. Same thing with Paleozoic, Dinomischus, it banishes, and so that's really important right there. And in a pinch, you can of course special summon it back from your graveyard as a level 2 monster. You can use that for like some synchro summoning plays. I wish we had more ways to like take advantage of this, because it's a level 2 and we don't really have many good level 5s to go along with our Ash Blossoms. That's why we're running an Infernoble Knight Captain. It's not because it's synergized with the deck at all, it's because it's like, I think they're like the only level 5 we've got in our pool. We got Solemn Judgment. This guy can really like turn things around. Like, this is one clean way of dealing with pretty much any of the synchro boss monsters, because your opponent's going to dump so many resources into just summoning that monster. And we have lose 1 turn, which is pretty nasty. You can only activate this when you have no special summon monsters, so keep that in mind. When a monster is face up on the field, negate its effects. During the turn that monster was special summoned, if an effect monster is special summoned in attack position, changing the defense. So it buys you not only a turn right here, like it negates your opponent's special summon effect monsters effects, which is pretty powerful, because it really just stops like from them from chaining a bunch of cards into their synchro plays. Again, the downside of this is that we do have like monsters that do special summon, like the danger monsters, so just keep that in mind when you're trying to play with this card right here. I just figured it was gonna be a funny card to like just kind of like hose down and slow down opponents, and it has worked for me, being able to slow down my opponents with this card. Okay, so that is pretty much it. Synchro, again, the extra deck is really whatever. The most notable card is gonna be Yazi. Everything else is really just kind of like up for grabs. Like put in whatever you've got, whether it's good or bad, and see whatever works best for you. Most important levels for this deck though would be level 7 because of the Yazi or Mare Mare Destrudo package. We've also probably you want some level 8s in case you end up playing Cyframe Gear Gamma and Driver on your turn, so you want some good level 8s like Stardust Dragon. There's Omega. I don't have Omega, unfortunately. Cyframe Lord Omega. I got Chaos Ruler, stuff like that. Tried to throw in a few level 9s as well, but particularly you want some level 10s and level 11s as well, because we have, in case you end up summoning some of your danger monsters like Nessie and Bigfoot or Thunderbird, you want to be able to play Ash Blossom. You want to get into your like level 10s and 11 plays. Baron is a good level 10. I can't really think of any good level 11s exactly off the top of my head, but I did have a Star Eater, so it does the job. It's not really fantastic, but it's a huge monster. So let's get into the games. Let's see how this works. Every game has been a little different with this, because it doesn't play out the same. It's been interesting. A lot of players have been electing to go second. I kind of don't mind going either way. We've got good answers for going second, like Lightning Storm in our hand right now. We do run a lot of traps, so again, we also don't mind going first. Danger cards tend to like to go second, I think, because they can just explode out of nowhere, especially just spam like crazy. Let's see what our opponent does. It's their turn. Let's click on the pot of greed. Happy Sangan. Some people think that Sangan is related to Karibo, and I could see that. I've never thought about that till recently, and I gotta say, they do look similar. They're both brown-free monsters. They're fiends. Let's see, what's this card? Gozuki. Are they running a zombie deck? I used to run a zombie synchro deck actually back in the day when synchros first came out. Zombie masters, goblin zombies, Mizukis, before they got nerfed. AKA getting hosed by the ban list. They're running Vampire Lord, that's gonna be pretty sad for us because Lightning Storm would not be a good answer for it. Alright, so what does this affect? Add one vampire spell trap. Okay, Vampire Kingdom. Alright, this is the first time I've seen a vampire deck in action. Do you run tuners though? Zombie monsters gain 500 attack during damage calc only. Once per turn, one card is sent from your opponent's deck to GY, target one card on the field. Send one dark monster if you do destroy an attack. Gotta be careful about that. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. You banish this. Okay, got it. Is this gonna be a problem? I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just gonna say yes. I'm gonna blow up their spells and traps. Get Thunder King Ryo. We're gonna set this card here, and then we're gonna play. I'm gonna activate Mothman. Darn it! Did not want to discard that. Oh well. New Spirit Master. Okay, we'll activate the Jackalope. Let's see what we're gonna get. We're gonna grab ourselves. Destrudo targets level 6 or lower, so we're gonna grab a Mothman. Let's see, I don't think we need to do Yazi. I think we can just get Clear Wing here. Oh, we might have done goofed. I forgot that Spirit Master does have an effect if they banish it from the graveyard. Uh-oh, that's not good for us. We'll activate the effect of Clear Wing. Woohoo! It's the first time I've ever got to do this. It's kind of reason why I chose Clear Wing. Alright, we are not attacking into that freaking turtle, that's for sure. We're gonna go. Just set Solemn Judgment. Ooh, actually should have set a different column. Whoopsies. Infinite Imperm is legal. Monster Reborn. These aren't tuners, right? Gozuki. Sure, let's see what happens. I really am curious. Spectral Sword, huh? This is actually kind of an annoying card because when you banish a zombie to get 600 attack. If it does, banish any monster to battle this card after damage calc. If this card is banished, you can target one shooting monster and green Y add to it. We're gonna solve that. Alright, we're gonna smack into this thing, I guess. Oh, it sure is taking a while. Alright, we're gonna run into the turtle. All these floaters. Sorry, this duel's taking a while. Not sure what our opponent's up to. Probably gonna go for a Synchro 8 play here, but we'll see. Oh, I probably should have. What am I doing? I should have smashed into Vampire Sorcerer. Thunder King Ryo stops him from like searching from their deck. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Shogun Saka. Yeah, I'm not gonna negate that. I'm going to banish it with Dinomischus, pitching my Thunderbird, which will then blow up their backboard. Yeah, like I said, you've got to dump a lot of resources into it. Into these things. The Synchro monsters. Yep, we're gonna pitch Thunderbird. Activate Thunderbird. Blow up the backboard. That's Mirror Force. Nice. Yeah, our opponent's out of gas. Like, I guess they can still do a synchro play next turn, but we got Ryo. Oh, that's another Dinomischus, except we don't have another card in our hand, which is unfortunate. We're gonna pound him for a lot of damage. Oh, opponent. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. I'll run this a few more times to demonstrate the deck. The deck plays a little differently each time around, which is what's kind of fun about it. We're gonna go second. We don't really do much setup, honestly. Got the Maxx C. See what our opponent does. Got the Solomon Compulse. I'll set those cards. Maybe I'll get a Thunderbird and Mothman going. Rhoda tells me that they're probably playing one of the loner decks. But Rhoda could be in any deck, really. Okay, yeah, it's the loner deck. What's this? Real one Synchro Monster. Yeah, we're gonna Maxx C here. The loner decks do provide you Call by the Grave, which is kind of nice anti-hand trap tech. Let's see if our opponent decides to power through it. I figured he's going to try to get Junk Synchron out. Alright, we get a free draw. Whee! Oh, lose one turn. Nice. Alright, Junk Converter. They're going to add another tuner monster, excuse me. It's probably going to be that Stardust guy, if I had to guess. Sorry, oh wait, they add a Synchron monster. Okay. Which Synchron monster? Junk Synchron. It's crazy to see that Junk Synchron is still being played to this day. Alright, we got to draw 2 cards. Very nice. Doppel Warrior. That's the card that can really make things ugly. We don't have a way to stop this unless we draw Nibiru. Alright, so they can go to a rank 5. Sorry, not rank 5, I meant. Level 5 Synchro, which is probably going to be the Junk Warrior. No, sorry. It's going to be, what's that? Junk Speeder or something like that? But I guess they're showing Junk Warrior. See, this deck special summons a lot. So one Maxx C is going to draw you a lot of cards here. Alright, we currently have drawn 5 cards. Harpy's Feather Duster, Monster Reborn, Paleozoic, lose 1 turn, Dinomischus. No Raigeki or Lightning Storm though. Junk Speeder, that's the card I was thinking of. That is a problem. This guy sums up as many Synchron tuners as possible from the deck. I'm only gonna summon one guy. That's kind of awkward. They're going to... Okay, so I guess they're not gonna get anything off of the effect. They should have summoned it in the extra monster zone because they're not using that for link plays or anything. Link monsters are illegal. All right. What was that? 5. Excel Synchron. Haven't seen our Nibiru yet. I don't think we're gonna stop this. Let's see how many cards we can draw. I've never drawn this many cards off this before. I do want to see where this all goes. We have so many answers. Well, XPs have the potential to find so many answers. We got a lot of traps. Oh, neat. Yeah, you can keep going. Yeah, it's gonna be time for the level 10 play. What the heck is that? Why am I drawing all my Thunderbirds? I need Bigfoot. What's this? When a monster's effect is activated, targets a monster you control, you can banish 1 tuner, negate that effect. If you do, destroy that card. Any monster that discards your GY. If I can contribute 2 Synchro monsters. Special summon this card. Wow, that's a hefty cost. Lightning Storm, just in time. All that just for your stuff to get blown up. Where do we begin? Our hand, that's crazy. Regainer Duelist. They're level 26 though. We're like level 21 though. I don't think they changed their description. I've got 2 followers. Alright. See what I say? Maxx C. I don't think our opponent very much shouldn't have like done anything that turn. Letting us draw that many cards was a fatal mistake. If you're running one of the loner decks, and you see a Maxx C, just stop. It's not going to be worth it. You special summon way too many times with the loner decks. That's like the biggest downside of Synchro monsters. I mean, that's a huge reason why Maxx C was printed in the first place, was kind of slow down all of the Synchro and Exceed spam that was happening around the time it was first printed. Wow, so that game right there, we just got to see our opponent do everything that they're doing. And we pretty much saw why Maxx C is so powerful. We're gonna go second again. I do like having the extra draw, especially with all of our danger cards. Ugh, having Ciphering Driver in our opening hand, that's terrible. What's that? Fortissimo, the Mobile Fortress. What? Mech Lord. Gold Gadget. What's happening? What's this? Oh my gosh! Drawing Mare Mare is also really bad too. It's effectively just a dead card. Alright. Pot of Desires. See what we get here. Okay. Can activate the effective Mothman. Discarding Mare Mare is A-okay. Show an extra card. Neat. Okay. Okay, I could go into a level 7's play here. Framelord Zeta, Clearwing Synchro, Yazi. He destroyed. We're gonna normal summon Ash. This is where you get to see an Ash being normal summoned. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna activate Mothman real quick here. Pitching the Torrential Tribute is fine. That's hilarious. Okay, so now let's see. What do I do? Yazi, probably. Alright, that tells me they do not have any more level 4 machine monsters in hand. Harpy's Feather Duster. Guess I'll saw him that. Raigeki. Dang. Oh, we're in trouble. We can't do anything. Oh, jeez. Okay, I don't care about that card. Oh shoot, I do care about. Oh no! What the heck? Wait, what? Wait, hold on, hold on. Whoopsies. I must have not read. I'm a bad Yu-Gi-Oh player apparently. I didn't read the card correctly. I thought it didn't gain attack. I don't know. I actually don't really know what it said. It says something about synchro monsters, and I didn't see any synchro monsters on the battlefield. So, oh gosh, that turned out real bad because our opponent just had Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster. That's how powerful these cards are in this format. Sometimes that's all you need. We don't really have any good like boss monsters that can like just protect themselves in battle or from destruction effects. Oof, we don't have hand traps this time. What is this? The Speedway deck? Clear Wing Fast Dragon. It's gonna be my Ness. I'm gonna choose my Ness. It's gonna be Mare Mare. There goes Maxx C. What the heck's this? Okay. Negate that. Alright. That's where we hope to take over from here. Alright. Summon this guy. Let's just go to battle. We've got the Paleozoic Dinomischus, which is nice. Okay. Okay, this is where I'm going to stop them because this is where a Baron play could probably come in. And I don't want that to happen, so we're going to... Dinomischus, your biggest dude. Booyah! You got it. Alright. Alright. Yeah, the Paleozoic cards pair really nicely with the danger stuff because danger cards only care about if they're like discarded. They don't care, not like the Dark World cards where they have to be discarded by an effect. Not, you can't discard them as a part of a cost to trigger their effects. Anyway, let's do one more, and then we'll call it. Games are going well, pretty well so far for us. Except for that one, actually no, except for that one game where we got wrecked, kind of bricked really hard. So what happens when you have to run too many hand traps? Oh, back row. Kind of rare. I want to see what they do. We're not going to be proactive just yet. Nothing. Let's go and be proactive now. We don't care, actually. What? Oh no, not Ash. We'll play a Pot of Desires now. Oh, Maxx C is a very dead card. There goes Nibiru. Oh my gosh. All of our Maxx Cs. It's so bad. Oh, there goes our Harpy's Feather Duster. This guy. There is nothing I can do about that guy. Wow. Why are the Time Lords illegal in this field? I'm getting rid of my dead Maxx Cs. Ugh. Siphon Driver is pretty much a dead card. Yeah. Oh no! That sucks! Okay. Dang it. Holy smokes. More Time Lords. There's nothing I can do about this. We have Compulsors. And we have Dinomischus. These guys can actually deal with the Time Lords. But we gotta draw into them. Destrudo is not the answer. Okay, gotta see if Mare Mare got banished or not. The answer is, I don't think so. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Drawing all of our Maxx Cs against the Macrocosmos. Macrocosmos is pretty good in this format. Lots of decks relying on the graveyard. I hope this works the way I think it does. Okay, nice. So they don't get banished, they get sent to the graveyard. Nice. So we get Mare Mare. don't even know why I did that. I'm just gonna... use them all for clear wing right here. Gonna blow up their monster, whatever it is. That's just an ash, whatever. Okay. I'm just gonna set this card. Cool. Get a kaiju. Ha! I get a kaiju. That's exactly big enough to kill him. Alright. What you gonna do about this? They surely have an answer. Okay, compulse. Respect. Okay. Main 2. Okay. Okay, that's not what we want to see here. How many more monsters do we have in our deck is the question. Let's see. A lot of types. Nothing I can do about that. One Thunderbird. Grand Maju. Yeah, it's Torrential Tribute. Another Grand Maju face down. Wow. We're just gonna beat him up. Good old-fashioned beating. Simple as that. Alright, we're gonna toss down one more compulse here. If we get blown out by Harpy's Feather Duster, I mean, so be it. Right under kaiju. Pulse. Ha! Wait, we weren't even gonna win. Okay. Weird games. Like, this deck definitely creates some weird games. It may not just be this deck. I think it's just this format in general. Because we're seeing a lot of different kinds of decks. Not everyone has, like, the tools to play, like, a synchro deck. I mean, the loner decks are actually really good, in my opinion. They actually give you, like, really good cards. And pretty good, like, hand trap hate. But people are just throwing all kinds of weird stuff around. Like, we saw Macrocosmos deck. I mean, we saw, I don't know, some strange machine deck of some sort. We somehow lost to. Gosh, let me go to a match history. I don't remember all the decks we played against. Let's see. We're up against. Oh, this is just the. Oh, this is larger than the loner deck. I thought it was just a Speedway loner deck, but they've thrown out a couple of their own cards, I think. This is definitely more than 40 cards. Let's see. What was that first deck we played against? That's not. Oh wait, maybe that's not the first deck. This is the loner deck. That's for sure. Let's see. Ah, yeah, the first guy we played against was zombies, the vampires. Wow, that's a 60 card deck. That's crazy. Yeah, you can see through some of the other opponents I played. Oh wait, that's the same deck. Never mind. Sorry. Oops. This person was on Weather Painters? Yeah, so I had a Harpy's Feather Duster, and he had like 3 back row, and then they just scooped. That's pretty much the game right there. But it's still a pretty different deck right there. Let's see. This one is Loner deck. I think it's the Loner deck. Let's see here. I lost this guy. What did I lose to? Lost to Virtual World. Virtual World's a very popular deck that's going around as well. Let's see. What's this one? This is a Red Dragon Archfiend deck that I think... Oh wait, I lost. It was a very close game, I remember. Yeah, some of these games could take a while. I had some games there that lasted like 27 to like 32 turns. It's crazy. But yeah, this is the deck pretty much. It's a very strange control deck. Again, like... You look at the list here. It's not going to be the most explosive deck, although there are games where I have actually won OTK'd my opponent where I just like cranked out a bunch of danger monsters, but there's no guarantee you can actually do that. Unfortunately, there's like some variance to that. The danger cards are kind of like some cool like big boss monsters that also can like have cool effects as well. Really, it's again more of a control deck. When I put this deck together, I knew the first 20 cards I wanted in there, and that was going to be the hand traps right here, pretty much the first 9 cards here, and then we have the 3-Pot Desire, so that's 12 cards, Raigeki, Monster Reborn, Harpy's Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, so that's another, like, what, 4 cards, that's 16 cards right there, and then I knew I wanted, like, Nibiru, so that's 17 cards, I wanted Destrudo, I also wanted Mare Mare, so that's 19 cards, and then I threw in the Solemn Judgment because I just knew it was going to be in there, and then Thunder King Ryo, and then I just threw in all the traps as well because, again, these are really good answers for a lot of stuff that's going to come out. Time the Torrential Tribute correctly, because if they get to a certain point where they summon like their boss monsters such as Baron or like a Stardust Dragon, you won't be able to blow it up. You gotta activate Torrential Tribute when they're still like in the middle of their like special summoning spam, basically, right before they get to their boss monster. It's tricky to time it when you're not really sure what they're trying to get to, but when you see that they have monsters on the board whose total levels equal 8 or more, I would say assume that they're going to summon a boss monster that can be immune to like an effect like Torrential Tribute or a Compulse. So once you see that board, I'd say blow it up. You'll have to assess it from like deck to deck, but that's usually the case I've noticed. Timing Torrential Tributes can lead to massive blowouts for your opponent, and can really just win you the game on spot. And yeah, so that's pretty much the deck right there. There's a lot of interchangeable parts, so you don't have to like copy this deck for exactly what it is, especially with the extra deck. My extra deck is kind of scrappy, so whatever I had. I know I have some decent cards here like Yazi and the Stardust Dragons, but it's just because I just happen to have them. I have Yazi for another deck I have, but Stardust Dragons I just picked up because I opened up one of those new packs and it just happened to have 2 Stardust Dragons, and I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much the deck right there. Hope you guys enjoyed that profile. I'll try to think of some more like cool decks, but it's really hard when you have a limited pool of like synchro monsters to work with, especially because I'm not really willing to invest in synchro monsters as much. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.